What is going on, everyone? I just wanted to show a little update on this statue that I posted a video, I think it was yesterday. So I wanted to just make a little update because I won't be working on it for a little while. Now, I'm just going to say right now, well, the reason why they're held up is because it's kind of just tacked together. I'm not going to, he's not, this is just like a quickie beginner starter paint job that's going to get worked on. I just wanted to set the tone for what I'm going to do as I move forward with it. So I didn't want to just put a paint job that I wasn't going to work with on it, if that makes sense. So I just did what I was going to do anyway. But I just did like what I would start with, I guess you could call it that. So as I work on it, it'll get, more edge work. It'll get, scratches. It's kind of like that little scratch, which was an accident. I just left it, because I already know it looks awesome to me. And there's even some on that horn up there. If you can't see them, they're like really small. That's what it's going to have on it. It'll have a lot of that edge work. The Chief's going to get it himself. Can't have him looking brand new. So again, I just threw this cruddy paint job. I don't even want to call it a cruddy paint job. I mean, it's all right. I would not call it. It's not even close to being done. But anyway, the reason why I did it is because I have to work on some customer projects, and while I was doing that today and letting stuff dry, I was like, you know what? It's big, so you're like, how long did that take? Honestly, I don't know. Maybe I can't even give you an answer. This is basically the process that I went through when I was doing this. So I took all the pieces. They were already black, primered. All of them were, which I did when I was priming. I had to do a couple stands, and I had to spray this today, and which also I had to like tape off to save like a lot of the green work, because that paint is very hard to work with. You can't just put it on. You can't just airbrush it on. It's a process, and it has to stay beautiful. So anyway, so when I was in between waiting for stuff to dry and bringing some stands out there, I basically what I did was I sprayed it all. It's like a steel metallic. I know it looks so close to a lot of the other chromes and all that stuff, but it really is different when you look at it. It also dries different. And then once everything was sprayed, actually, wait, let me go back. I didn't just spray the entire thing. I did pretend like this is steel and black. I kind of did it like that. I did it knowing I was going to go back over it with the purple metallic, and I didn't, so I didn't cover the whole thing. I thought that was dumb, because doing just the silver first and leaving the primer, that gave me an idea of where I was going to spray the purple, if that makes sense. Like, I didn't want to just coat the whole thing and then go back with the purple, and yeah, I don't know. It's just the way it worked. You could see like kind of where it didn't get any purple on it right there, and it's going to stay like that for now. It actually just adds to the wear look of it, if you see what I'm saying. And that's why I like doing it that way too, because it just looks dirty and worn, like the metal scratch worn off. So, and plus you would expect that of a hunter that's smacking people around with those things. And so if you look at the shoulder that just went by, this statue will, when it proceeds, the paint job will get a lot of battle damage in that form of what you see. Where the hell is it? Right there. Like, it just looks natural, like something gashed it right there, or it, bullet ricocheted off it, whatever you want to call it. And that's why the shield is going to probably get some physical damage to it as well. I just haven't gotten into that. I don't really plan things. I'll have an idea and just do it. I'm not a planner. Probably should. As far as the worms, they are just one coat, or actually, I guess it was 2 coats of watered down red. It's not red, it's a specific red paint, if you want to look it up close. And the reason why I do it like that is so the dark, you can see it, the dark black kind of shows through. It's not like, hey, look at it, you can't miss it. It's there. It's like a shading kind of effect. And then I'll go back with a lighter red that I have, and maybe even some orange. I gotta take a look at, because there's so many photos of these worms. I call them worms. I forgot how to pronounce the name. That, you know, there's just so many samples. They come in different colors. Some of them like have like lines on them, and when I looked, it kind of, some of them actually do have like little lines on them. Maybe the modeler did it on purpose, but either way, I am going to make them nice and, you know, multiple red, maybe a little dark red, to close to like a black red, you know, something to make them look really good. That's the plan for those. And then, like I said, the armor is just going to be, what I'm going to do is, I don't know if you haven't seen my other hunters or other pieces of, I'm trying to look around and see what I have. Oh, here's something. I got like all these weapons sitting next to me, and I'm thinking I don't have anything. That's the real color, and you can see it next to it. I mean, well, I don't know, I'm looking for something, but you can see it's much lighter than that color. The reason why I did it like that is because I'm going to go back with this concentration to highlight it. Maybe close to that, maybe somewhere in between. I haven't decided. The reason for that is because these hunters are, at least from what I've seen, like even like the McFarlane one, I don't think it has any purple at all. It's more just steel and black metal. I don't know. I don't own one. I've just seen pictures online. I don't really study them much. And if you look through artwork, some of the hunters really don't have this color on them. But this is the color I want. You know, this is my statue, at least paint-wise, and I want it to be this color because I think it stays true to the steel, but it also gives you that, hey, this is a Covenant piece as well. So, like I said, my plan is to go back and add some, like I said, maybe this dark, I don't know, and, you know, maybe do like a little bit in there, maybe a little bit here on an edge over here, you know, just something, maybe darken up the center of this, not the whole thing, just like I'm trying to think how I can explain what I did. Well, it's easy to explain. So I would take the airbrush, not here, but like on these up here. You can't tell, it just looks whatever, but I'll take the airbrush and go like this, like that, as I'm going up with the silver. And what it does is it gives it a soft, it already has a soft edge, but then it gives it, I don't know, it just keeps it from looking straight. If you can see it right there, see how it looks like it doesn't look natural. I mean, that's not what I meant. I mean, it just looks random. It's not like, hey, he painted a straight line. I just feel like it gives it more character. You can see it all over. It's done. Some of the stuff is actually very controlled. I'm not an airbrusher in the sense that I can airbrush like real cool shit. You know, like I can't. I just can't. I kind of can do some of the blending. I can spray it. I mean, most of my stuff is airbrushed, but like, for example, this is all hand done. It's airbrushed and hand done. So, but I decided, you know what, I'm going to try to do something. I mean, I've kind of done stuff like this before, but anyway, so the point is I tried to do something new. Like, you know, try to get a different look of it. Now, I kind of did this with the, I don't know the Halo Reach hunter that I made. He's blue and green because they really are those two colors. I at least when I looked up, they were, and they're not like that. It's just very subtle in their armor. I didn't even notice it until I looked it up. So, for example, about what I'm talking about, like the shield, you know, I kind of lighten this area, like the higher areas where it might, you know, be worn. I guess I don't, you know, to give it a little shine. Some people might not like the way it looks. This is what I wanted to do with it. And again, as the paint moves on from here, it'll get cooler, I'm sure. You know, especially when I start weathering and, you know, giving this some character with like doing the edge highlighting, you know, maybe similar to this style, but on this shield. I think it'll be amazing. At least that's my hope. And then the Chief, we can look at him. I don't know if I said this before, but I broke his leg, but I'm gonna put him back. It's not broken. It's just like there was a problem. He couldn't really spread his legs far enough. That's another reason why I'm getting rid of these dents in the armor. The new one is they're like his foot's turned a little bit, and there's just a peg. This way, I can assemble it when I go to put him down. He'll just go straight down instead of having to spread his legs to fit inside those grooves. That was a big mistake. It was a cool idea, but I didn't really, like if I would have just looked at the file, I would have noticed I don't know if you can see in here, but like if you look right there, it's like underneath this little piece, so that's why it has to like come in from the side. And yes, I could assemble him by putting this leg on after everything else is on. Then you just come from the side and it's no problem. But I didn't think about that until after I did that. And so when I put them back together, whether it's with a new leg or this leg, as long as this leg fits perfectly, which it does, I don't want to squeeze it together because I'll end up knocking something down. I will, that's what's going to happen. And I'm going to do a little work on his head. Obviously, he's going to get battle damage as well. What I did on him was I did paint his, I painted him pretty good. And I did the grenade and his mask, and I did all his little highlight areas. You can see the grenade. This thing would focus for once in its life. I don't know, it keeps trying to focus, but it doesn't know what to focus on. But you can see like hold on a second, that was really bad. Even I can't look at it. There was no silver for where to put that line. I kind of did it shitty. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into the file before I make a new one and try to add that on there. So I have something to paint onto instead of an imaginary line. And then, there you can see the grenade better there. So it's pretty cool. His mask is nice too, if I can get a view of that. Will you focus? No, you won't. You wanna make me look dumber? Oh well, let me zoom out. My camera's like fucking stressing. So, I mean, yeah, the mask look came out nice. I did, I put gloss in the paint. I learned that from somebody, putting gloss clear in the paint. It actually does stuff. And then these are silver for now because they got to be painted in that green, which doesn't really paint well at all. But what I'm going to do is I'll be taping off the entire arm. It comes off. I'll be taping off the entire arm so I can airbrush those from a distance, because that's the best way I can fucking airbrush that green color to make it. It's probably going to be that color. And again, I'll have to spray it from like far away, like 6 coats, like dust it like 6 times. Because if you spray it up close, that fluorescent color is just not, it's not friendly when you do it that way. And anyway, so hopefully you like the way it looks. And again, I won't be able to work on this for a while because I want to get all that other stuff done ASAP. And there's a lot of it. Honestly, there's a lot that I got to do, so I can't. If I did have spare time, I might do something, but I highly doubt it. This is gonna get disassembled and put on the side. But when it's done, I'm probably gonna put it for sale. How much? I don't know. It's gonna be badass. It really is. I think so. And then again, I'm making the new version. I'm gonna eventually print that one too, but bigger than this one, I think. And that'll be, something cool. I may print one like small, like somewhat like that one over there. That's like 7 inches, just to make sure all these pegs fit like they're supposed to. So far, like this one, all the pieces fit together. It has nothing to do with not fitting together. This was just a bad assembly by me. And so, which I wish I wouldn't have done it, but I did. And so, but there he goes, the chief. He's about to stuff the grenade in there. So enjoy the video. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you like the way he looks so far, and he can only get better from here. And I look forward to doing this when I get time. I'd rather be working on customer stuff, so if you're interested in buying something, just let me know. I have so many different things you can buy. And you can see my website at thehouseofhalo117.com. And if you want to contact me, you can as well. And I still want to I have a model for Jerome I'm when I get a little free time at night before bed, or sometimes I'll go in there and like maybe spend like 30 minutes trying to pose them while before I go to bed. I'm trying to come up with something cool, you know. And I got to create a stand for him and the chief. I got so many other, so many things to do. And but I will be showing this statue soon. I just didn't want to show it yet, but I want to wait till the stand is printed, which will be shortly, and explain what's going on with that. It's like one of my most favorite things that I got to do, and I can't wait for it to be done and look so awesome. All right, everyone, don't forget to like, follow, share, and again, I hope you like the way this looks. When it's done, obviously, but I'm saying so far, I can't wait to get it done. And all right, everyone, have a good one. And like I said, don't forget to like, follow, share, and if you're interested, let me know. All right, peace.